Hello, my name is Daniel. Today I'm going to share something with you. It's a little notebook I got like a year and a half ago. It's very special to me. It's not completed. Still write stuff in it, random stuff, ideas and stuff. I'm going to read it out to you. In the first page, it's a lot of random stuff, so it's it's special. All right. First page of the book says the Book of Gloom. It's actually a project I'm making. It's in the progress I've started a long time ago, so I haven't finished this. Something special to me. Okay, second page says the Door of Dentro. The Door of Dentro is a portal located on a temple. This temple located on top of a high mountain. This mountain is placed on a planet called Sheol. The mountain is called Maul, and the temple belongs to Dentro. Dentro is a member of the 40 and is capable of creating worlds. The portal is made out of a rare glass and has a liquid window, just at the entryway. This liquid is of the color of blue and has millions of small particles floating inside it. Each particle was a void canvas where Dentro planned to create beautiful worlds inside, but he died before finishing his work. He only managed to work in one particle and he didn't finish it. That particle was called Chimera, named after Dentro's wife. Maybe romantic, but the purpose is no love song. Dentro created this portal to trap his wife in it. She had many presences, so he was planning to trap each and one of her presences in each particle of the magical liquid of the portal. Dentro hated his wife for unknown reasons. The, the formation of the lands of Chimera. And fourth, Chimera was separated in 4 planes: the East Plane, the West Plane, the South Plane, and the North Plane. Each became corrupted by darkness except the North Plane. Each plane was divided in 3 layers of land, but only the North Plane was completed before the death of the powerful being Dentro. The highest level was ruled by light. It was vast lands full of trees and mountains. The rivers brought blessing to the lands in this layer. Life spreaded through the lands, and peace floated through the air. The lowest level of Chimera was the complete opposite of the highest level. It was a place of darkness and fire, and screams of dead souls filled the thick atmosphere. Nothing living could enter this place, only the darkest of heart could step on these broken lands of darkness. When a soul died, it was carried by Aku to this lower level. Top layer, Gaia. Middle layer. It's just a little note there. Alright, let's keep going on. No, the top layer was a peaceful place where humans lived, and the lowest was the mouth of Gargam Death. What about the mid layer? How was it? Who lived in it? This question have been unanswered for an unknown line of years, but a prophet of the hidden academy of gloom has spoken word about it. Alright, that's finished. It was a little story, a little descriptive story. I made it a long time ago. Now this is like a poem. It's part of their Book of Gloom, and I like it. It's called The Death of Augu. I ate it. I swallowed it completely. Nothing was left. I grew like a flexing muscle, and my blood boiled inside me. Jealousy ate me first. Then, with glass, I was slain by my children. They destroyed 2 of my eyes, and the third they kept for worship. And my blood was spilled throughout the Kashit like a violent parasite, and my father exploded in shadows. And the darkness from him ate the piece of land. It started from the edges into the middle of that pathetic piece of land. I ate it. I swallowed it completely. From grief I came, to grief I shall go. What a curse from my father. He knew I was weak, so he betrayed me with another one. A sister, I suppose. I don't care. All I know is that my spirit is trapped inside this dark, empty box full of shadows, till eternity, full of death, full of hate, full of a deep, cry. They all left. My children, my heritage, my blood, and it's all my fault. It's a very great poem. Now, another poem. It's called Infected Land of Shadows. Here it goes. I saw the children of Aoku leave the Kashit, and they settled on the city of Ro. Places passed, and a portal was opened, so they all walked through it. The Kept, the Metins, the Kabali, the Meti, and all the lost spirits from the Meta they left, just before the rage of Aman reached their thoughts. All left, but I stayed for a few more sparks of a time. I gave myself a far perspective of the dying Metacone. And so it came to pass that on the far end of on the tip of the cone I saw a temple made out of glass, and there the 14 slept. From that perspective I saw that the Metacone was completely destroyed by darkness, infected by darkness. Aku. Now this is another poem called Aku. I am a demon, an eater, a destroyer. Red glows in my 3 eyes. I am a shadow set on light, invisible, a ghost, an idea, unreal, silent, unpleasant. Very nice poem. I like it. Now this little note, don't know what it's really random. Says you keep at it. You got this, yo. Something to give me a little bit of, spark in the days, because sometimes it's just hard, life is not easy. You need to revive yourself. Those are notes for my book that I'm writing. It's called The Book of Gloom. It's going to be formed by verses written by the Kept themselves that are hidden throughout the journey of the Kept. Important. The journey of the Kept. Chapter 1, the Kept. Talk about the Kept, how they behave, how they think, their philosophies, their ways, how they look, where they usually live, stuff like that. Started writing the book, The Journey of the Kept. First chapter nicely going. Talk about where they often live and how and why they choose their habitat. Chapter 2 of The Journey of the Kept. The Shape. First describe the spiritual realm and its parts, and describe who lives in each part. The Creator, Tiempo, Death, Lucifer, Isis, Azrael, Aman, Ro, and the spirits. Then tell the story how Aman lived and gave birth to the Kept, very briefly, but add detail by including verses from the Book of Gloom. The Kept. The letters in the verses of the Book of Gloom should be italic. Journal of Nola. Write stories in a few stories. These are just notes, so they're pretty random. They're not very rightly written or spelled. They're just there. Alright. Nemene, the talking river. Nemene is a talking river on the planet Anaki, which is a beautiful mystical planet discovered by the Kept and inhabited by few of them. This amazing river served as a library for the Kept. They stored information there and obtained information from it. The water from this river had all kinds of knowledge. It's said that a long, long time ago, Nivu, an ancient goddess that ruled over the lost ancient civilization on the planet Anaki, eons ago, and before her death, she stored all of her sacred knowledge on that river. Very cool, actually. I like that. Just an idea. Oh, these are 2 characters. They're Kept. Alright. This one is called Tell. I hated Kept. Not much is known of him. Aku stitched his mouth, for he talked too much profanity and hatred. The second one is called Glitch Mill. He killed over 7.6 million Kept on his lifetime. He lived up to the Chimera era and was left behind on the destruction of planet Xio. He only drank and ate blood. A weird, dangerous Kept that lived on the Meta era. He was defective and violent. He lived alone on the outside of the village, just before the mountains that separated the Kashid from the rest of the Metacone. He was called Glitch, for he was born unlike. He's a very mean guy. Right, these are another notes. Physical analysis of the cat describes the biology and the appearance of the cat. Journal of Nola. Entry ideas: the Calabar disease, the glass giant's attacks, the abhorred Tel Glitchmill, Isla, Ijopi, Wagi, Ani. Noijiko, daughter of Aku. Noijiko is a very special character. It's in development, but I like it. It's unique and she's beautiful, but kind of creepy. Actually, very creepy. Alright, some other notes. Isla, naked, dirty, filthy, dangerous. Ijopi, blank. Annie, covered completely in robes. The glass giant's attacks. They came from the mountains. They were ugly, strong, and fearless. They came from for the females. The kept gave them 5 females every time they came to terrorize. It is unknown what they did with the female caps, or started against them when the cap got tired of their terror. Some notes. Yeah. Alright. This kind of personal, but it says shit not to do. Do not do stuff. Do not be mean. Do not treat your mom like shit. Do not get mad. Do not overreact. Do not lie. Do not forget. Do not hold grudges. Do not hunch. Do not be stupid. Recap every day. Treat her 2 points. Don't take her for granted. Fight for her. Give her attention. Make her feel like she is special to you. Make her feel like you're thinking about her. Text her first. Compliments, not too much. Be observant. Don't lie to her. Be honest. Use cute emojis. Show her how much you respect her. Don't let her be harsh on herself. Make her love herself. Another notes. Read Psalm 139. God loves you, man. He shows you. He prepared you. You are alive because He wants you to be happy and do His perfect will. Don't shed blood, because the only blood that was shed and needed to be shed was Jesus Christ's blood. Any other blood shed that's not Jesus' blood will strengthen the devil, and he's an idiot. You are not alone. So another notes. Pray for her. Care about her. Love her. Make her happy. Think about her. Don't complain. Kiss her. Don't make fun of her. Laugh with her. Hug her. Play with her. Bring her flowers. Invite her to walk and talk. Or just stare at each other. Don't bore her. Be empathic. Don't be anxious. That's important. But yeah, that's the book. That's all of my notes are there in that book. No, that's what I do, man. I have a lot of stories. My mind is very open. It's great. I like it. But I want to order them properly. I feel like one day when I'm old, somebody's gonna order them for me. So yeah, I have another book, which is full of good, positive stuff. I'm just gonna read it out to you because it's good. Alright. Make her feel like she is the most special person you know, because that's what she is. Don't break her yourself. Don't change yourself. Batter yourself. Listen to her. Look deep inside her eyes and laugh at her jokes. Tell her she is pretty and beautiful, because she is. You know what I noticed? Life is easy. I like this quote, to be brief. Alright. Quote, life is easy. It just seems hard when things don't happen the way you want them to happen. Nice. I like that. I really like that. Alright. Each letter you write is a step forward in life. That's another quote. Alright. We need to We need the stars to realize how small we are. That's a deep metaphor. Love is not an action. It is a feeling that influences you to make good actions. You don't feel your heart pumping until you touch it and feel it with your hand. We have forgotten who we are. We are not just people. We are individual souls that feel and learn. Take her hand and tell her, you know who's that friend who's been talking about so much? Well, his name is I Am, the Messiah, the Creator, the original Spirit of Jehovah. Yeah, I wrote that when she got kind of jealous because I was always telling her, I need to go, I need to talk to a friend, and I was actually talking to God. I was praying. I was stupid. I should have just said that I was praying. You know, she believes in God too, so I don't know. But she got jealous, and I wrote that so I can remember and tell her. Alright. Do you know the stars? There are so many, right? Well, that number still can represent how much I love you. That's... Yeah. Sorry about that pause right there. Alright. Let's keep going on. Today was the first time I looked deep into my love's eyes. I noticed so much. I fell in love once again. I memorized the colors and patterns that blended together to forge the beautiful artwork that is her look, her eyes. Beautifully crafted. Only a master could have formed such a thing. And I know him. God, come on, obviously. Change that mindset, that method, that way of thinking that makes you who you are. No, I make who you are. Stop thinking, stop worrying, take life as if it was a simple game, like a walk through the park, because that's how I want your life to be. Take the door I opened for they are many. Take them. I want to help you. You are, for you ask for just a girl that hears you and that walks with you, and I give you a princess, a beautiful princess that doesn't just hear you, but she listens to you and loves you in a great way. Why? You deserve it and more. But why a princess? Well, because you're a prince. That's how I see you. That's why people look at you the way you could. That's why people look at you that way. That's why they think what they think about you. Well, it's just stuff that God told me, you know. So yeah, talk to him. He always knows. He always answers. He always listens. It's just God. Here are 4 things that are important. It says, I will be kind. I will be charismatic. I will be strong. I will be happy. That's pretty much it about this book. I need to write more. It's like my positive book. It's a black book, actually. Black notebook. I like it. It's nice. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on, actually. In my mind, of course, like always. Well, now I will say goodbye. Thank you for hearing this, and Godspeed.